Hi guys! Today I am going to be answering your questions from... What did I do? I mentioned it in a video. Instagram, I tweeted about it, but I'm not sure anyone tweeted about it because I didn't see any notification. I think I saw one notification on Twitter, but that's okay. I'm not offended. So I'm going to go through and answer the questions that I have got for you guys, and also can we just appreciate I have a tree. I have now finally got my Christmas tree. It doesn't have a topper. I meant to get one, I forgot. But it's just a little one. I got it in Tesco last year, but I just thought I'd point it out because... And it has got lights on, but my lights are so bright it doesn't look like it does. So, yeah. Tree. I actually did lose the tree. We put it in a different part of the attic to the rest of my Christmas decorations, or like my house's Christmas decorations, so Mum and I were like, where is this tree? And we started to think, did I even buy one last year? So I had to check back through last year's Vlogmas, and I found the like tree in the background. I was like, definitely had one, and then we found it. That was a long pointless story. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you haven't already checked out my Vlogmas, please check it out. I'm uploading every single day, and it's a lot of work. I'm uploading twice a day at the moment, once on each channel, so please check it out and just give it a little subscription, a little thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate that. So I'm going to start on Instagram. The first question is from Enzel123. How do you deal with the stress of revising for exams? To be honest, I've never found revising for exams that stressful, because I always feel like when you're revising for the exam, you are like doing something towards it. It's when you're not revising for it and you're doing something else that I find it very stressful, and I find like the guilt really difficult, and I haven't really found a way to kind of deal with that. So you've just kind of got to, it's like you've just kind of got to think like, I'm doing the best I can, I am doing enough. If you're not doing enough, then you need to obviously do more. But I don't know, I just don't think there is a way, sorry this is really unhelpful, I just don't think there is a way you can really combat the stress of exams, because exams are stressful, and I think if you're not stressing, then maybe you're not doing enough, maybe you're not concerned about them enough and not worried about them enough. So yeah, I don't know, if anyone's got a better answer for that, leave it below. But I suppose just giving yourself breaks and stuff, but it's a toughie because you've got to know what's right for you, and you've got to really do what's right for you. I find that like if I take a regular break and I give myself a time that I have to do work for, or I have to finish something, and then I'm allowed a break, it kind of reduces the stress a little bit, because I know I'm giving myself scheduled breaks, so I know I'm doing enough work before I have a break. I don't know, it's a weird one, but yeah, sorry. She also asks, what is my favourite drugstore concealer? My favourite drugstore concealer is the Maybelline the Eraser Eye Concealer, the one with the like little sponge on top that I use in almost all of my tutorials. Love that concealer, it's just great, really full coverage. That's actually all I've got on today, I haven't got any foundation on. I really love that. Next is Imogen Horrocks, sorry if I just said that wrong, with an underscore afterwards. What is your favourite Christmas song / movie? My favourite Christmas song is Last Christmas by Wham. That is just like, as soon as I hear that song, I'm like, right, it's Christmas, time for Christmas time. And in terms of movie, it's actually an kind of unknown movie. I don't even know, I don't think it was a big movie when it was released or anything, and it's called The Night Before Christmas. And I love that movie. That is just like, one year my sister and I randomly watched it on Sky, and it was on like Sky Movies, and we just saw it and we were like, that was such a good film. It's like got none of the actors are well known. It's just a random movie. You can buy it on Amazon for $2.99. I bought it the other day because it wasn't on Sky again. And I love it. We love it. Every year we watch it, and it's just like, I don't know, it just gets us in the Christmas mood. Next from Abby Jenkins, what is the best way to relax and feel cosy for winter? My favourite thing to do in the winter to feel relaxed and cosy is definitely lighting candles. Candles and fairy lights. I know it's quite a classic thing to say, but just as many candles as I can possibly get in my room without setting off smoke detectors or anything like that. Just candles everywhere. And turning my main lights off, having my lamp on and my fairy lights and my candles, that by far gets me in the mood for Christmas. And winter just makes me feel cosy. That wasn't even the question. It makes me feel cosy for winter. Next from Bethan underscore Haney X. She has a few questions. She said, number one, how did you and Matt get together? We knew each other we met in year 7 when I first moved to where I live now. And we were always really, really good friends, and we'd kind of like gone out a couple of times. I've been like boyfriend and girlfriend in like year 8 and year 9, and we've always just been like really, really good friends. And so we've always really got on well. We've got very similar families. We just, I don't know, we were just always really good friends. And I think that we just kind of like, I think it was me mainly. I like really fancied him, and yeah, I kind of like went for it, I suppose. I think I like started like trying to talk to him more. I think it was like when Snapchat first came around, he added me on Snapchat and I was like, oh my god, yes, I'm in. And so I was like, we just messaged each other loads and we already were good friends, but we hadn't actually spoken. We had quite a long period of like not talking to each other because we fell out over something. And so it was kind of weird to like start talking to each other again, and then when we started talking to each other again it went more like romantically rather than friends, even though we are like each other's best friends still, so I don't really know. Number 2 is, what is your favourite item of makeup you own? My favourite item of makeup I own. That is a tough question. Oh, I don't know. What's my favourite item of makeup I own? That's a tough question. That's like picking over everything. Oh, at the moment my favourite thing that I have bought recently is probably my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing one today in the shade Pumpkin Pie from his Christmas collection. I got it off Beauty Bay if you're interested. But like all time, oh god, I really don't know. Maybe, I feel like my Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay, I feel like that is like the one thing I have used so much and it was so worth the money, and yeah, I'm gonna say that. Number 4, why did you choose to start a YouTube channel? I had watched a lot of people do it. I started YouTube about 5.5 years ago and I've watched people do it for a long time. I used to watch lots of nail tutorials and I thought, well, I can do this, like I can do nail art, why not put it up there? So I did. And then I very quickly realised that like I was interested in nail art, but the beauty stuff was going, like I quite enjoyed the makeup videos. So then I tried doing that. It was basically why I started, was I saw other people doing it and I thought, this looks like fun, I can do it too. And I just did it. Next from, I'm really sorry if I butcher your name, it's like CYMAH_M. That's your name. What do you want to do at university? I want to study geology. I really love rocks and volcanoes, earthquakes. What else comes? Everything to do with geology, dinosaurs, paleontology. I just find it like such an interesting subject, and there is so much you can do within the subject. Like, I just feel like it's a really great subject and it encompasses all sciences of maths quite well, which I quite like. Next from Caitlin Neumann. How do you keep gifts exciting 3 years on? I used up all my ideas within the first 2 years. I'm thinking she's referring to like her boyfriend. Matt at first was really difficult to buy for, but I feel like now I know him better. I normally get him some kind of like, I'll give a couple of ideas because some of these things I have bought on him before, but like aftershaves are really good. If you don't really know what he likes, what I normally do is I spray like on a tester and wrap it up with the present so he can smell it before he unwraps it so you can exchange it or whatever. But generally just buy what you like because you're the one that's going to be smelling it, like, let's face it. This year he has come up with a list, and he did come up with one last year, so I just talked to his mum. But I normally start thinking about it quite early on because he is quite difficult to buy for, because he's the kind of person, if he wants something he'll buy it, or it's generally PlayStation related. He's quite into his PlayStation. And clothes, I buy him a lot of clothes. If you just get your boyfriend to like write down his sizes and or a couple of things that he likes, I think that's quite easy to kind of go off with. But I know like if you're under a tighter budget, like PlayStation stuff and aftershaves can be really expensive. Next do a lot of really nice aftershaves that are about £10 each, so I'd definitely check out Next if you're looking for an affordable gift for your boyfriend, or just like general things. He's easy to buy for, like socks. He wanted socks and like boxes this year. It's just like easy things. And she also says, also, what's Tilly's favourite toy at the moment? Her favourite toys are like, she has these like long, scraggly, like they look like foxes, but they're like unstuffed animals, and she likes to pull at them, and she gets one end and she like brings it over to you and you've got to pull the other end, and she likes to play tug of war with those. Otherwise, any kind of cuddly toy that's got like ears on it or legs, she just likes to sit and chew the ears and chew the noses and anything that sticks out on them. So she really likes that. She likes balls, but not like tennis balls, not footballs. She likes like small footballs that are about that size, but that's mainly in the summer because she'll play with them in the garden. But if we took her on a walk, we couldn't take a ball because you'd throw it and she'd be like, I don't want to play. She's quite particular. Next, Arabella, or A.Rabel.A. I didn't say that right. Sorry, Arabella. What's your favourite thing about feathers? Well, Bella, you know I hate feathers. You know I am really scared of them. So there is nothing nice about feathers. The only thing that's nice, I think they look quite nice on tattoos. but I don't like feathers. They are revolting and vile and disgusting. So thank you for that question, Bella. Next is Charlotte Reddix. I think that's how you say it, sorry if I've butchered your name. What's the strangest dream you've ever had? Also, where would be your dream holiday destination? Strangest dream I've ever had would be... Do you know what? I'm really bad at remembering dreams. I actually cannot remember. I've had a dream before that I was like married and like had children with someone who wasn't Matt, and it was like someone that I knew but didn't know very well, and then I couldn't be like anything to do. I can't even remember who it was. I just remember having this dream. But no, sorry, I can't really remember any of my dreams. Pretty bad at that. And where would be my dream holiday destination? At the moment, I am dying to go back to Iceland or to go to like Sweden, Norway, Finland, somewhere like that. I just think that they look like amazing. But I also really want to go to Canada. Where else do I really want to go to? I don't know. I really want to go to New Zealand as well. That looks really amazing. So I don't know. Or Greece. I really love Greece. There's quite a few. Evie Klein, number 5, says, what is your Holy Grail lipstick? MAC Shanghai Spice or MAC Myrrh. And she also says, if you could live anywhere else in the world, where would you live? So I'm guessing that she means like not where I live now. I would probably live... If I'm going to pick another country because I feel like that would make it a bit more interesting. I would probably pick somewhere like New Zealand because it is quite similar to the UK, but it's completely different, like opposite seasons, completely different, well not completely different culture even, but you've got like more Asian influences and stuff I think. I've never been, but I think that that would be an interesting place to live. Or Iceland. I feel like that would be a really interesting place to live. She also asks, what is your favourite film of all time? I used to really love The Great Gatsby, but I don't know whether that's my favourite film of all time. I'm not a real movie person. Oh, I know, The Martian. Oh, that was such a good film. I love a good sci-fi that's like actually scientifically accurate. Loved that film. Up Close From Afar, what's your dream career and what's your realistic dream career? My dream career would probably be to own my own shop. And I mean like bog standard like corner shop. I just think that would be so cool, and I love working in the cafe I work in, and I just think that it'd be so cool to have my own little shop, or even like if it was possible to have like a little makeup shop where I could like kind of pick brands and cool like new makeup and maybe have like candles in it as well, and like just kind of like a real like basic girly shop. I don't know, I just really want to own my own business. And my realistic dream career, probably something in geology. Probably I would love to do kind of like earthquake monitoring. Actually, that is another like of my dream careers, like non-realistic ones. I would really love to do some kind of like monitoring earthquakes and volcanoes and like looking into researching like ways of predicting them. I just think that's fascinating, and I would love to come up with some kind of breakthrough like way of predicting earthquakes and volcanoes, because I think that would just general global disaster, natural disasters, because I think that would really well, it would save many people's lives, wouldn't it? You wouldn't, if you know when a volcano is going to erupt, you can evacuate people in time and stuff. So yeah. Next, Laura Collins 01 says, who's your favourite cousin? Well, Laura, I can't tell you because it's rude to have favourite cousins, and you should know that. Laura is my cousin, if you're wondering. Tabbies_page, if you could only wear one outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be my Primark super cozy leggings, and probably more, if I'm going for like an outfit that's really comfortable, if I'm going for a comfy outfit, it would probably be one of the Hollister like t-shirt thing, what are they called, like super easy t-shirts or something like that. Probably those, because that is the softest t-shirt I owned and these are the coziest leggings I own, but then that wouldn't be very good in the summer, so I don't really know. That's a horrible question, really difficult. Next, hey there _me, how tall are you? I am 5'1.5" 1.5. Because the half makes all the difference. And she also asks, do you like classical music? I can appreciate classical music. I couldn't tell you anything about classical music, but I quite like it. Like sometimes it's like just nice to listen to that, but then other times I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I'm not really into it, but like I can appreciate it and I don't hate it. She also says, I'm assuming it's a she, I'm really sorry if it's not, if you had to pick between a dress or a skirt to wear your entire life, what would you pick? I wear more dresses, but that's normally because I find skirts quite hard to find one that I like the length on me and the like fit. I would say a skirt because then I could change the top and make it look different, whereas if you wear one dress for the rest of your life then you're kind of stuck. So I think there was one question on Twitter, so I'm just going to go over to Twitter. I accidentally used a hashtag that was already used, so I'm sorry if you tweeted me and I didn't see it, but somebody has already stolen the hashtag I was going to use. So Unicorn, at UnicornSprinkle17, or like Sprink17, she said, when did you start wearing makeup and what were the first products you used? I started wearing makeup around the time I started my YouTube channel, so when I was about 13. And so the first products I used was a lot of Natural Collection stuff, Miss Sporty powders, and then it gradually, I've worn the Max Factor False Lash Effect mascara pretty much from the start. I used a lot of MUA at the start because that was very, very affordable. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it. So now I'm just going to head over to the video, which I think I asked for questions in. And guys, I am just drinking this Options Mint Hot Chocolate and it is amazing. Okay, so there was a few questions on my 50 Facts About Me video. First one from Cindy Leo, sorry I don't know how to say your name. How do you feel to be a civics of British? I have no idea what you mean, but I am a real patriotic person. I really love kind of British values and things like that. I don't know, I just think that we live in a pretty amazing country when you look at like the history of what we have managed to achieve from being such a small country, and we've still got our royal family. Yes, I know they don't do as much as they used to, but they are a very important key part of our country, and so I think we should be grateful for that because, you know, they bring in a lot of tourists as well, let's face it. Katie Rawson says, how are you finding the long distance relationship? It's hard, but we just try and make an effort to see each other as frequently as possible. If it were up to me, I'd be there like every couple of days, but Matt's like, no, I've actually got to get on with some work, like you need to go home because otherwise I'm distracting apparently, so you know, can't help it. But yeah, no, it is hard, it's not easy, but you've just got to make the effort, both of you, and we talk to each other pretty much every day on the phone, so I don't feel like I haven't seen him, if you know what I mean. Izzy W says, what's your earliest memory? My earliest memory is probably my 3rd birthday party. I had a joint birthday party with a friend whose birthday was a few days before mine, 10 days before mine. And our parents were really good friends, so we had a joint birthday party and we had it in like a soft play area, and then I just remember the like meal afterwards. We all had like food in the like room next to the soft play area. It was like kind of a party event thing that was like all joined, and I don't know, I just remember that. And also I remember my sister going into, she was born, so my 3rd birthday was on end of January, my sister was born in May, and I can remember going and seeing her for the first time, so I'd have been at 3.5, so those are probably my 2 earliest memories. Katie Ripley says, 1, do you enjoy living by the sea? I love living by the sea, like best thing in the world. Going to the beach all the time is amazing. And number 2, how are you enjoying your gap year? I actually really love it, and I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, oh, I do not want to have a gap year, this is not what I wanted, but it's actually like, if you are considering it, I would do it, because I have had a year where I can kind of do my own thing. Like, I'm never gonna get this opportunity again, because like, when am I gonna be able to just not, I work, but I only work part-time. When am I ever gonna be able to like sit at home all day and like, yeah, I do work. I'm like retaking some subjects, but I am in charge of what I want to do, and I can do anything I want. If I think tomorrow I want to go shopping, I can go shopping. Like, I haven't really got any major responsibilities at the moment. Like, I've just started doing some volunteering, so that's great, and I am enjoying that because I kind of needed something, but it's just kind of weird. It's like, if you're thinking about doing it and you're thinking, oh, I might enjoy it, it's great, especially if you're thinking university is going to be really expensive. Working and not really having much outgoings is a real plus. So if I were to get a full-time job right now, I would have a lot of money saved up for university by now because I've got a lot of free time. Number 3, how do you think that the first 3 years of secondary school, matter? So let's see, 7, 8 and 9. Gotta be careful what I say. Yes, but only, yes they do. Year 9 matters more than year 7 and 8. I think that they do matter, but it matters to get you onto your GCSEs. Year 9 you are sort of doing your GCSEs without you really knowing, like you're learning some stuff for science and maths and English. So I think it does matter, but like more just to get you by and get you into the next year. I'm not saying don't try, definitely try. You always want to do your best because it gives you an idea, and your teachers will kind of be thinking about whether you'd be capable to do GCSEs, but they definitely aren't as important as year 10, 11, well year 9, 10, 11 and 12 and 13. They do matter, do work. Just Beth Rose said, how did you and Matt get together? Which I've already answered, so I'm not going to say that again. And she's also said favourite item of makeup you're in, which I've already answered. And she said favourite subject at school. Favourite subject at school was geology, loved it. Also loved physics. I didn't like maths that much, but I always used to like maths. Kind of like primary school, I was obsessed with maths, loved it. But yeah, physics and geology for sure. And she also said, why did you choose to start a YouTube channel? Which I've kind of already answered. I saw a lot of other people doing it and I thought it seemed like fun, so I thought I'd give it a go. Nabila N says, what is your favourite video you have filmed? I actually really loved my vlog from when I was in Spain and we went snorkeling, because the footage of that just made me feel like it was such a good time and it was just so much fun. I don't know what my favourite video I filmed like on this channel would be. I used to really love my everyday makeup routine, like my original one. I really loved that. I thought that my hair looked nice in it. I just liked it, and I don't know, but I don't think I have like a specific video I really loved. And she's also said, what is the first thing on your Christmas list this year? Which I don't like this question very much. Not like being mean. I feel like I already know that most of my family have like bought my presents, and I don't want to say because I know quite a lot of them watch it and I don't want them to be like, oh no, she hasn't got that. So I'm just not going to answer that. Okay, my camera's been flashing at me. I'm not sure whether I have got, how much memory I've got left. So Molly Eleanor says, tips for getting motivated, especially regarding school. You've just got to think about like what's going to come of it. What is the end goal? And I think if your end goal is something you really want to do, motivation shouldn't be too hard. You've just got to use that, or you've got to, I like to set myself like shorter goals, like get this set of questions done and then I can do this, giving myself rewards at the end of each thing that I do. So if I think I've got to get this set of questions done for maths, I really don't want to do it, but I've got to get it done. When I finish that, I can go out, I can go shopping, I can do something. Just giving yourself things to do in order to get something, I think, is my key way of getting myself motivated. Last but not least, Emily Pollard says, how do you feel about the increasing numbers of YouTubers and the consequential decreasing number of views each YouTuber gets? And yes, that does make sense. You've put afterwards if it doesn't make sense. I think everyone has something that they love about, oh no, we were running out of memory. 1 second. Okay, fresh memory card. I think that basically everyone has something that they love about their favourite YouTubers. And I think that there is a lot of people out there, but there are increasing numbers of people watching YouTube as well as making videos. And I think that, okay, yeah, lots of people have started making videos, but also lots of people have dropped out. I know that there are more people joining than dropping out, but I don't really have a problem with it. I feel like if your videos are good and you're doing what you enjoy and stuff, then people will still watch your videos. And yeah, it is quite hard to get noticed. I definitely agree with that. I've been doing this for 5 years on the 29th of December, and people have started videos 6 months ago and have already got like 500,000 subscribers, and I'm sat here with like 13,000. But I think that is kind of how I've chosen to do things. I've chosen to do it as like not necessarily consistently, and I haven't always uploaded regularly because I've been doing schoolwork and stuff, and I don't think that could be avoided. But I don't know, I don't feel like there's a problem with it. I think that it's great that lots of people are trying it out, but I think actually it makes people appreciate good YouTubers when you kind of, I don't know how to word it, more people are trying it out, then I think more people will appreciate people who do well and are successful at it and put a lot of work into it, because people will see how hard it is to do it. I don't know. It is kind of sucks. It does kind of suck how hard it is to get like noticed. Not that views are everything, but sometimes it's quite difficult to do videos if you're not getting any views, you're not really getting any comments, you're not getting any support, because people always go on about how YouTube's this like amazing community, and there's definitely been times when I've kind of thought, is it really like, is it worth it? But you've kind of got to be persistent with it and just really go for it and try as hard as you can, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know how to answer that question. So yeah, that's all of the questions. This video has been incredibly long, so I hope you guys managed to watch all of it. If you haven't, then I guess you're not here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my Vlogmas linked down below and subscribe for even more videos. We are getting nearer the end now, but there is still a lot of cool videos to come, so yeah. I will see you next time. Bye!